Alright, this is the 2021 deer season, and if you're looking for a professional, like Realtree or some professional hunting show, this definitely isn't it. But we're just kind of like you average guys out there, just making some videos for ourselves and hopefully for someone else to just enjoy. So we get a lot of positive feedback, so we're out here recording again. So again, 2021 season, this is August. We're doing a little scouting trip today, and we got some camera work. I got some batteries to refresh cellular cameras, and if you haven't been using cell cameras, they are awesome. I don't know if you have been. They're kind of like the latest thing, so a lot of guys are using them. But we're replacing batteries today in August. Hopefully it takes us well into the season, but the battery life's been great on these things. And Terry can't be here today, so I'll put a picture of Terry right there just so he's kind of here, and he's working, so can't join us. But we also have Kyle, my buddy Kyle's helping us out this year filming, which if you don't know or have never tried to film yourself in a deer hunt, it's almost impossible. I mean, it's very difficult. So I'm really appreciative that Kyle is volunteering his time to come down so we can get some better shots. And again, this is informal. This is just something that I hope regular people can enjoy, like just like we enjoy making them, we enjoy watching them. I mean, they're memories to us, so that's kind of the idea. But we're gonna see if we can sneak up on some deer today and tomorrow, just kind of see what we got, and I'll show you the cell cameras we use and how they work, and where we're putting them, and some cool pictures that we've got, and I'll post them on there. Ones that we've got, we were using two different kinds, Tacticams and spy points. We're going to be replacing a spy point. Both I've found to be almost equal in quality. They're really good, and they're really reliable, so I can, you know, whatever you like, whichever one you prefer. But yeah, let's get at it. I got some other gear reviews, broadhead, stuff like that we use. I mean, you know, leave some feedback, and we're interested in what you use too. So it's a learning experience. It's fun. It's you know, just something we like to do. So we'll see you out there, and hopefully get some good shots on video this year. This is one of the cameras we've been using. This is the Spy Point Link Micro. It's worked really good. If you're looking to get into the camera, the cell cam game, it's a good entry level one. It's as good as they get. I mean, I have Tacticams, Spy Points, all different models. I got no problem with this camera. It's been working for like 3 straight years. This one, as you can see on the close-up, got chewed apart by a bear. And it's still going. So I got no complaints. The plans vary, just whatever plan works for you. I pay $10 a month, and that's just through summer and fall. It gets me through the season. But check out this setup. This is what we got them on. This is just a standard mineral rock, which we run in on our cameras. We got about 8 of them out with cameras on them. They work really good. You can see the deer tracks here. I mean, they're just getting pounded. It's a huge attractant site. Kicker is you got to have these out of Connecticut, out of the woods in Connecticut, to satisfy the law. You're not allowed to hunt over them. We pull each and every rock out because we don't want any problems with the law with that. But try this. It's just the standard trophy rock that you can get at Tractor Supply. It works for us. I don't know, maybe you use something different. That's cool too. So those cameras there. So 3 months we've been scouting from our living room, and I'll show you a bunch of pictures that we've gotten from this particular setup. We got bucks, does, fawns, coyotes, bobcats, but it's a beautiful combination. We run them all summer long, and again, as long as you're not hunting over them, I've been told they're perfectly fine. And we'll put up some of these pictures. As far as areas, sides of field, high traffic areas, they'll find them, you know, but try to get them out there as early as you can. At least that's what we do. So if you put them out whenever you put them out and it works, then it works. I'm not here to critique anybody's operation. So if you're looking for just some info, that's what works for us, as you can see. so we didn't find anything good at spike and whatever fawn that was, but you could tell they're bedding in here. There's sign. There was a lot of beds on the south side of here now, but we're gonna go see if we can spot some from the truck on some other properties we have around here. But for whatever reason, they're just not out yet tonight, so we'll keep pressing on. So this is the final piece of our kind of preseason scouting. We showed you some trail cameras and other things we're using, and since this is always the hottest debate and what people ask me about the most, which broadhead do you use? That's the Slick Trick 125 grain Magnum. That's what I use. That's what I've been using. I have made the jump from 100 to 125 grains for more FOC, along with this kind of outsert, 75 grain outsert. Gives me 200 grains up front. I've just found this a devastating arrow on the Full Metal jacket, and nothing's been able to really withstand a direct hit. I mean, this arrow survives. This arrow punches through anything with that head. Slick Trick is a good steel. It's a good ferrule. It's 4 cutting axes, 4 blade, and the price is right. For $35 to $40, you get 4 of them. If you want to spend $50 for 3 broadheads, that's cool. There's more than one way to do this in the outdoors. This is just what I use personally. And again, this goes across the boards for all gear. There's no one thing that's the best. There's a lot of good stuff out there. It's preference. I'm not going to say you got to use this or you're stupid, you got to use that or you're stupid, but I'll just move on in the video. So that's my choice of broadhead, and it works. It's again, the 125 Slick Trick. So moving on to something new that I had. This is my last season. This is the Garmin Zero range finding bow sight. This, you know, I don't like spending a lot of money on broadheads. This was more gadgety when I kind of looked at it at first, and I'm like, I don't know. But when I got it, I gotta say this is the single best investment I've ever put on my bow. It's an awesome sight. I'll show you, I'll put on quick what, you know, the animals I took with this sight. So real-time, real use hunting situations, it performed flawlessly. Between, you know, whether it was coyotes or turkeys or whitetails or and even a real good buck, you know, it's a simple pull of the trigger, gives you your range, adjust the pin right to that range that you need to shoot at, and away she goes. This is a whole in-depth review that I'm not going to do today. The other thing that's a whole in-depth review that I'm not going to do today is this. I got into back bar stabilization, and let me wait for this guy to just empty his mag. We're at the shooting range, so you'll hear some shots. Seems like he's out. Anyway, back bar stabilization. You've probably seen it on other videos. I know Levi Morgan does a real popular one, and he's really good. I don't, you know, once I balance my bow, if you haven't done this yet, do it. When you get it right, when you get it balanced, I don't know why we haven't been doing this the whole time with archery. I know the 3D guys have been doing it, but oh my God, if you haven't, then do it. Again, that's a whole separate review on a whole separate piece of gear that I'm not going to do today, but I really got into the back bar stabilization, weighting the bow so everything just kind of like perfectly sits level. Game changer. So let's take a few shots once we check our bow, make sure everything's good. That's it. Next time you probably hear from us is the stand. Draw back. You can see this is my button to activate the rangefinder function on the sight. I'll take one quick measurement. The sight adjusts itself. This is all happening in about a half a second, and it's a perfect shot every time. With the stabilization bar, this all works together in a perfect system. So that's my shot. 23 yards as ranged by the Garmin and as stabilized by the back bar, and that was about perfect. You can't ask for any more than that. So take a few more shots and that's it.